combination of lots of front load plus a moderate amount of scaling damage really made the difference here. We're playing silent. Continuing our efforts to focus on the greenest of ladies. Greetings choose, says the whale. I choose random common relic, says I think. I think I've landed on random common relic as one of the best, if not the best, of the starting options for silent. Got that slime boss feeling here, once again. Slime boss, definitely tough for silent. An abundance of early shops. In fact, we'd kind of have to go out of our way to avoid an early shop, and doing so would mean fighting one of these elites. So an early shop is almost mandatory here, which could mean choosing a curse for a rare colorless card is worth it. That said, I don't particularly like this starting bonus, because if you whiff on the rare colorless card, you're in a world of hurt. Are silent rare cards worse? I think silent rares are pretty good on average. I don't trust random rare because there are some real stinkers. I'm not a big fan of early Storm of Steel. First Floor Nightmare is a bit of a toughie. Grand Finale could be a real problem. Doppelganger wouldn't be great, but not bad. Adrenaline would be perfectly fine. Alchemize is great. Die is great. Glass Knife is great. Unload is fine. Bullet Time's a stinker. Bullet Time is no good. 1,000 Cuts is fine for the slime boss. After Image is fine. Wraith Form is perfectly fine. Would I take a random common over a choose a rare one? Depends on the downside of the choose a rare, Xanderman. For a curse, I would probably not take that over common relic, but for max health, I would probably take the rare pick. Rare colorless start has 37% chance to see at least one of Apotheosis or Hand of Greed. That's true, but it could also be Metamorphosis, Chrysalis, Thinking Ahead. I've seen that trio before. So and when you're win streaking, you do have to kind of think about the worst case scenario sometimes. One of the easiest ways to lose a win streak is to take a starting bonus that actually puts you below the starting power curve, and then you just spiral from there. In pre-defect Spire, did relics have rarity? Yes. Yes. Rarity was always a part of relics in the Spire. I'm trying to remember if shop relics have always been here. Don't know. But yeah, common, uncommon, rare, and boss relic distinctions have been in the game since the beginning. At the minimum. Exactly. If the colorless is bad, now you have two curses. That's a problem. Shop relics were a later addition. That's what I thought. No common relic here. Alright, Dreamcatcher is not my favorite common relic. Don't really love it at the start here, especially. Does make taking more rest sites a little bit more valuable. We start here. And then we have the option to proceed thusly. That's too many events, though. In fact, that's only one guaranteed fight before the elite. That's terrible. Probably I'll prefer to do something like this. I have no way to opt into the Burning Elite. I don't think I would ever want to. At least to push the relic pool forward? Yes, that is a silver lining. One way to think of this is that the first common relic we were going to get in this run was always going to be Dreamcatcher, no matter what Niao bonus we take. So, whether it be from an elite or an early chest, or even sometime in Act 2, the first time that we would get a common relic, it's Dreamcatcher. Really don't like visiting a shop with so little money. I think the other path here is unacceptable. Pathing into the Burning Elite is probably unacceptable. Library FTW, thanks for 22 months. I think this is the path I like most here in green. Nude Wookie, thanks for the Prime sub. What a name, what a player. We could go middle with 3 fights, then we don't get a shop. I guess we could avoid the shop on purpose. The problem here is that as soon as you head left, as soon as you go to this fight, you're now committed to fighting an elite with no rest site first, which is definitely iffy. So I think if you're wondering why not, let's mark it in purple here. Why not take this path? The answer is that you die to this elite about half the time. Let's go here. There's too many question marks, just not enough card rewards. Yes, card rewards and potions are the 2 things that you need from your early fights in order to make elites manageable. Pretty good turn 1 for this fight. Do I take 1 to play a strike here? I think that's probably prudent. Now we can get a kill if we draw 3 strikes. Because the worst thing here is to get frailed and then to draw very few defends. Could get hit for 7 or so. Yeah, exactly. If we hadn't played the strike and taken 1 damage earlier, now we're looking at 7 right here. So that's why I chose to do that. Clean fight. Very clean fight. Backstab floor 1. You love to see it, question mark. Good damage card, great front load. Big problem, though, is that we can only use it 1 time. So we deal 11 damage, and then we have 5 strikes. So this is not the kind of card that can, on its own, get us through an elite fight, but it is definitely a good first part. Definitely comfy as hell, that's right. And very good against Slime Boss, too. Does innate add a card to your opening hand or replace one? Great question. It replaces one. Until you have more innate cards than your starting draw. So if you have 5 innate cards, then those are just what you draw on turn 1. But if you have 6 or 7 innate cards, then you just start with all of them in your hand. If you have 10 innate cards, you'll start with 10 cards in your hand. And if you have 15 innate cards, you'll start with a random selection of 10 innate cards in your hand, and the other random 5 on top of your deck. Kind of weird. You have to try really hard to get more than 10 innate cards, by the way. You gotta be really working for it. Alright, we're here in the first shop. What do you do in the first shop when you only have 110 gold? And the answer here is very simple. I think there's only one reasonable purchase in this shop, and that is a potion. Purchase either the Fear Potion or the Strength Potion. That way, if these enemies don't drop any potions, which is possible, we're currently at 50% potion chance. So there's a 50% chance we don't get a potion here, then we would have a 40% chance to not get a potion here, then a 30% chance to not get a potion here. And that's definitely within the realm of possibility, that we get nothing from 3 fights and we have to fight an elite with no potions. But if we buy a potion, we're guaranteed to have at least 1. I'm thinking I would prefer Strength Potion over the Fear Potion, but Fear Potion does have a bit more front load to it. This is 2 to each strike, this is 3 to each strike, but this lasts for a whole fight. This is only 3 turns and is blocked by artifact on the sentries. And it's 2 gold cheaper. I'll take a Strength pot. I guess we could actually buy both of them exactly, but that feels like overkill. We don't need to do that. I don't think we need to do that. Could buy Finisher as well. I don't think I want to do that. I'm not usually a fan of Finisher if I don't already have at least one shift card. Or Retain. Inevitably, you're going to draw the Finisher with 4 defends, and then it does nothing, and then you're sad. So, no thank you. Get him. Not the greatest turn 1 draw here, though. Suppose it could be worse. Suppose it could be worse. Three strikes to kill. We take 3. Or do we try to full block here? Let's see, next turn we're getting attacked for 16. If I draw 2 strikes, it's going to be a bad time. I think I should just take 3 here. Make sure this fight's nice and easy. Then we can either block as much as necessary or kill. But we don't take any more. Pretty happy with that. It's back. Do I take it for free in the absence of any other offensive options? Or do I just grab a Piercing Wail? Piercing Wail is a perfectly fine card, but it doesn't help us kill Gremlin Knob any faster is the main issue with it. I think we might be somewhat forced to take this Finisher. Does Finisher really help at the moment? Sometimes it does. I'd say it does 12 damage for 1 energy at least half the time. Sometimes it's even 18 damage. That's the best it can be, though. We would need a Blade Dance or similar to make it significantly better. If I take this Finisher, then we also click on Infinite Blades if we get offered one, and that's going to be terrible. I don't want an Infinite Blades, please no. Please no. Oh yeah, it could be 24 if we draw it on turn 1 with Neutralize and Backstab. All right, I'll take that. I like it with the Strength Potion, kind of. That's a good turn 1. Ooh, okay. Now I'm really glad we didn't take the Fear Potion. Terror is here to make all of our attacks do substantially more damage, and that's great. Cloak and Dagger could be an okay pick to go with Finisher too, although it would need an upgrade. I'll take the Terror. Definitely take Terror over Cloak and Dagger here. It's 12 damage. Let's go. We deal 18 plus 11. 29. We'll not split this thing. That's good. Then we can do more damage this turn. Two slimes at 19 health is not likely to go very well for us. Could be worse, I suppose. The one in the back is going to attack us next turn, guaranteed, so we definitely want to strike that one. Probably want to strike it twice. That way I only have to draw 2 attacks. Strike Finisher would do it. Neutralize Finisher would do it. Take 7. I'm cool with that. Perfect. And then we win, hopefully? Hopefully we win. I actually have to draw 1 more attack to kill. Good. Okay, not too bad of a hard pool fight. Get 20 gold and a potion of a questionable nature, Snecko Oil. Should have taken the Cloak and Dagger. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's not good. Do I just grab a second terror here? It's a spooky card reward. We are definitely short on actual damage cards for killing the elite now. We skipped that first elite. Oh yeah, we might. We might want to go not to Elite Town here. We'll see what the event holds, I suppose. If we take 2 terrors, we're more likely to get one on turn 1 for the backstab. We can terror 2 opponents as well. There are some upsides. We can terror a slime after splitting in Slime Boss. I don't completely dislike 2 terrors here. Are we resting? We could. We could. Yeah, we could rest for more health and a card reward. We don't even have that many good upgrades. You know, I don't hate that idea. I really don't. I think I want the second terror, actually. Let's do it. I like the idea of resting, too. We get most of the healing. In fact, we get exactly all of the healing, right? 47 plus 19 equals 66. Is that correct? I think that's correct. Yes, that heals us to exactly full health. So we don't waste any healing. And we get the card reward that might let us take the elite. Let's do it. Dream catcher value. All right, we have Cloak and Dagger returned to us, I guess. Or we can take a sneaky strike. It's not really good enough, is it? Ooh, and we could upgrade it. Is that good enough? That might be good enough. We could YOLO with a transform here. That's also an option. Although I'd be, what, transforming a strike? No, I'd have to transform a defend. We could transform a transform terror. That's great. Because, you know, if we transform defend, we're getting a third terror, of course. It's the funniest outcome, and therefore exactly what will happen. I think the smart play might be upgrade Cloak and Dagger here. Especially with the Strength Potion, right? That's 6 additional damage per draw. 9 with Terror. And then even more if we draw it with Finisher. I like that. Let's upgrade Cloak and Dagger. And then we should be strong enough now. Only now is this elite fight, this one here, actually reasonable. Yo, look at Finisher doing actually quite a lot of damage turn 1 here. It'll be 8 by 3, 24 damage. How much other damage do I have? We have 21 plus 5, 26. 26 plus 24. So I can perfectly kill the left one with backstab, strike, neutralize here, finisher here. We can block for 5. That's surely our best line. Now we can apply terror to this one. Do it. Block here. Looking pretty good so far. bad. Ooh, not bad. No need to use the Snecko Oil here. This is working very well. Winning the elite fight decisively. Thanks to that strength potion. But note how crucial that strength potion was that we got at the shop. So there's your answer. What is the early shop for? To buy a potion to make the first elite manageable so that you can start snowballing in power. Now we have a bag of preparation for more cards on turn 1. We can take another Cloak and Dagger, or we can genuinely think about an Envenom here as a way to scale. Envenom scales well if you can do lots of small attacks. And that is what we have going on here. It's pretty good against Lagavulin, too. I'm willing to play with Envenom here. And Potion Belt, meaning we can hold additional potions, also an excellent find. Now, how's that for a turn 1? Envenom Terror. Pass. Ori, thank you so much for the Prime sub and the 14 months. Welcome back. All right, well, I'm definitely not... I'm definitely not going to wake up this turn, because next turn, I'm drawing this. Pro tip in Slay the Spire, look at your draw pile. Especially if there is exactly 5 cards here, really look at the draw pile. Because you get a guaranteed look at what's in your future. This could be a Snecko Oil moment, right? We could neutralize Snecko Oil and try to have a big finisher. But I don't see a reason to do that right now. I think we just play 3 strikes next turn and we're fine. Okay, I'm not too happy with this hand. This might be our Snecko Oil. We play the Backstab, and then we drink the Snecko Oil. Technologist, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Yeah, I think this might be our moment. Or we could use the Skill Potion, but I think we want to use one of these 2 potions. Personally, I prefer the Snecko Oil for shorter fights. That's a bit of a mess. It's definitely not what we wanted. You defend, strike? Or if I want to get more aggro, I can finisher. Just tank 20. $68, huh? I think I should probably just take 20. Play a strike finisher. Let me get the kill before it attacks us again. Or, actually, we get the kill even though it is attacking us next turn. We just have to deal with 1 hit. That's pretty good. Paper Crane is here. 1,000 Cuts is here. Leg Sweep Paper Crane. Oh, no. Do I have to take Blade Dance? Because this leg sweep is really good. We have Blade Dance and Venom, Blade Dance Finisher, Blade Dance freaking Slime Boss. Definitely makes me want to take the Blade Dance. Is it ever 1,000 cuts for Slime Boss? It could be. I think in this position, because we already have a 2-cost power that scales our damage, we don't want another one. We'd rather take the card that combos with the 2-cost power we already took. Rather than having 2 2-cost powers and then no cards that work with them, right? We want to get the combo actually working right away. Leg sweep is so good for Act 2. I'm going to take the Blade Dance, but I'm sad about leg sweep. Definitely sad about leg sweep. And the merchant is back. We have first leg sweep. Yes, they were right. Blade Dance does come back, although there's no shame in having two. Entropic Brew is pretty potent here. Can buy Blade Dance and Tropic Brew. Ooh, that's tempting. Or we could get our third terror. And a dad joke for the crowd, courtesy of... who was it that asked? Courtesy of Caveman Mafia. What is a potion seller's favorite kind of soda? Entropic Mountain Dew. No refunds, Swish shot. So when our potion belt is empty, this can refill it with 4 random potions. I think that's pretty spectacular overall. We want Fumes here. Fumes could stack poison, but I think better than Fumes is just another Blade Dance here. For more shivitude. Potion seller. I require your strongest potions. Alright, and now we're starting to see Finisher actually do stuff. Check this out. Chow. Get wrecked, sir. Okay, potion belt filling up. Enemies getting turn 1 killed. This is starting to work. Now we can take a Piercing Wail and feel good about it. Although Dagger Throw or Acrobatics are also somewhat tempting. I do like having a decent block card. Piercing Wail certainly counts for Act 2. We're going to upgrade... This is tough, actually. I like upgrading our Terrors. I like upgrading the Envenom. I like upgrading Blade Dances. I think I'm going to upgrade the Blade Dances first to make them 4. That is also an upgrade to Finisher, in a way. And an upgrade to Envenom, in a way, as well. I'm going to kill this one. And then just Piercing Wail. Oh. Now we have 4 potions. I love it. We've had 1 Piercing Wail, yes, but what about 2 Piercing Wails? 2 is better than 1, I think. Grab 1 more here. That'll get us really good defense in Act 2. As far as defense goes, I'd really want to add 1 Weaken card now. I would even take a Sucker Punch. Neutralize is a good upgrade here as well, because of that Paper Crane, but I do think focusing on the damage is still the priority here, especially when it comes to getting through Slime Boss intact. I'm going to do that. Upgrade the other thingy here. Which class-specific relic would be strongest on another character? Silent with Cloak Clasp would be very good. Brimstone on Watcher. No, that's probably the real answer. Yeah, Brimstone on Watcher is absurd. Fluffy Mittens says, I'm going to jokingly say Melange because I've forgotten what Melange does. Same. of a not optimal finisher draw. That's okay. Do I feel the need to use any potions here? Not even this power potion. Not yet, anyway. Happy to invest the skill potion, maybe the fear potion after the split here. Uh-oh. Speaking of splits, this is not looking like a good split. I guess I could split right now. That's probably better. Just do as much damage as possible right now. $49's pretty good. This turn is also pretty good. Let's focus on the Frail Slime here. Although it's not likely I can prevent the attack next turn, huh? Let's focus on the one that makes us weak then. We're best to block here. Take 6 to play in Venom. It's probably worth it to finish this fight off. Get weakened, unfortunately. Then I get a mediocre draw here. We can still full block, though. Cloak and Dagger, Survivor, Defend. I don't want to play both shivs into the Acid Slime. We should probably split the damage here. This does 4 effectively, right? You split at 25, 24. Split at 24. So if I do 8, you go to 25? So that would set up a guaranteed split next turn. Actually, maybe I want to do that. -3 goes to 30. -3 goes to 27. With 2 poison from Envenom goes to 25. 25 is more than half of 49, so it won't split yet. Okay, just had to double check that. Get it as low as possible without splitting it. And now just this 1 poison damage will cause it to split here. This turn looks a little iffy. I think it's time for a skill potion. Either give me something to block with, or let me deal more damage. I'd love Burst here, especially. Crippling Cloud is block and damage. Storm of Steel is only a small amount of damage. It'd be 3 more shivs. Let's take the Cloud. Bring that 18 down to 10. That's the power of Paper Crane. Love to see it. Finish him. Okay, now we're no longer weakened. And now we win. Only had to use 1 potion. I like that. GG. We've made it through. We're offered a Glass Knife, an Adrenaline, or 1,000 cuts. Glass Knife certainly slaps here. Hits really hard with the Terror. Does twice with the... adds 2 poison with Envenom. That's pretty good. Adrenaline, more energy and draw is going to make our finisher a lot better. Make it easier to play Envenom. Make it easier to get Terror down. That's certainly good. 1,000 cuts is back, and with all these Shiv cards, it's not bad now. But do we need it? I'm not sure that we do. We don't currently have any area damage. That's true. Although this isn't very good area damage anyway. If I had an upgrade to give to this Glass Knife, I think it would probably be our best card, but I don't really feel like I do. I'd rather get Envenom or Terror upgraded. I'm not sure we're getting an Energy Relic here from our boss. So I'm leaning towards Adrenaline here, just for a bit more energy per fight. A bit more draw per fight. I'll take it. We do get offered energy relics, 3 different ones, in fact. Ectoplasm forbids us from gaining gold. Slaver's Collar gives us energy, but only in boss and elite fights. Or Cursed Key will give us curses for opening chests. I think this deck can handle the regular fights of Act 2 pretty well on 3 energy. We have lots of potions to burn if we need to. We have one-time use cards that are pretty strong. The Piercing Wail and the Adrenalines and the Terrors. We have a very good turn 1. I think this color is takeable. There might be some problems with not having extra energy in the hallway fights, but not having the downside of the other relics is really appreciated. So I'm going to go with the Slaver's Color here. Definitely don't like giving up money. What's our Act 2 look like? We want to take elites, although maybe not a Burning Elite. Although maybe yes, a Burning Elite. A little unclear. Is 2 Terrors actually good? We did pick them both on purpose. 2 Terrors means we draw one of them earlier on average. It means we can terror 2 different targets. And it means we have another in case one of them is blocked by artifact. So there are some upsides to the second terror. Only some, though. Mark 3 possibilities here. We'll get to this green node here. Take 2 easy fights, 2 events. Don't like taking too many combats with the Slaver's Collar because the regular fights are definitely going to wear us down. No early shops to go to. That's just fine. We don't have much money anyway. And just in case a fight takes 100 turns, you can reapply it. That's right. Is Envenom going to be more damage than Finisher? Finisher is 30? Finisher is 30 damage, so there's no way Envenom is going to do 30 damage. Yeah, we just played the Finisher here. This is almost an awkward enough turn 1 draw to make me want to use the Fear Potion. Chosen is not to be messed with. Yeah, Chosen is not to be messed with. Let's use it. I have the Entropic Brew if we need more stuff. Nice. Only 1 draw. Good. Yeah, I think without the Fear Potion, this goes a lot worse. So I'm happy we used it. Neutral Chaotic, thanks for 7 months of support. How about a freaking well-laid plans? Retain Finisher. Retain Piercing Wail. Those are good. Oh. Amazing. We could gain strength with Jax, trading health for strength. We could transform 2 cards, or we can take 3 strength on turn 1. Note that we draw 9 cards on turn 1, including the backstab, meaning our blade dances and our finishers absolutely destroy things on turn 1. That's the perfect way to get through both hallway and elite combats here in Act 2. I'll take that. Heck yeah. Could this ever be a run where I consider a Bottled Flame for finisher? Potentially. How about a freaking Ritual Dagger? Yes, give me a Ritual Dagger. Ritual Dagger permanently scales in strength when we kill something with it. We can upgrade it pretty early, and we can retain it with the stuff. So I love it here. With the well-laid plans. You chant too. Why not? Alright, let's see what the next fight entails. 2 thieves. We're here to have a bad time. Gives are 7 apiece. Can I full block and kill one? That's my question. Looks like it, yeah. We have 7 times 6 if I play Cloak and Dagger Neutralize, or Cloak and Dagger Blade Dance. It should be 42 plus 14. Plenty. If you have Artifact, do you keep the 3 strength after turn 1? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm playing the whale. I'm playing the whale. Actually, how much does this reduce you to? 6 exactly? Okay, cool. I guess I get to play Terror then. Should have done that first. Two. So we can kill this fellow, but only if I use the Ritual Dagger before finisher. So we can't kill with the Ritual Dagger, but we can kill using the Ritual Dagger. Because of the nature of this fight, this fellow is likely to run away before I can get the dagger back to try to kill him with it. So I think we should just kill him now and say the dagger didn't get there this fight. That's fine. Ooh, how about a backflip? Card draw and block. You'd love to see it. The Undead, thanks for the Prime sub. Don't really like Poison Stab that much. So how do we feel about this Burning Elite? I think we can maybe do it. I think this is a good time for the Burning Elite because I think we can use our 4 energy and our insane turn 1 and our banked potions to just dunk on this fight. And that'll free up our pathing next act. Let's do it. But first, we have to get through these 2. Wow, and what a turn 1 it is. Blade Dance, Finisher, Ritual Dagger are all here. Definitely would have appreciated an upgraded terror here. It's a good highlight of why I want to upgrade one of the terrors. Let's see. Backstab does 14. Blade Dance is 28. If I Finisher after just these 2, we would deal 9 times 5, which is 45. And then Ritual Dagger deals another 18. We could use that to kill the Chosen with the Ritual Dagger on turn 1. And we're just fighting one-on-one versus a cultist. That seems pretty reasonable. We're not hexed either, which is really crucial. The other option is kill the cultist with the Ritual Dagger and do a bunch of damage to Chosen on turn 1. Oh, will I not have room in hand for this Blade Dance? Oh, you're right. If I miss one Shiv, then we only do 98 damage. Bummer. So we either kill the bird nerd or we... kill Chosen with what? Terror Backstab Blade Dance Finisher? How much damage would that be? And then we one-on-one the cultist and try to get back to the dagger, which is a little iffy. Although I think we can block pretty well. To block 6, then 11, then 16. I think we can do that. But let's check the damage here. This would be 21. This is going to be 40. And this is going to be 1 billion. 13 times 5. Which actually means I could put 2 shivs into the cultist. Let's do that. Try to get back to Ritual Dagger. It's not good. Too many block cards that turn. Okay, not bad. Could be forced to kill it next turn. Let's get the health low. I can't even kill it. Okay, fair enough. Don't take too much, at least. All right, we've missed our dagger again. That doesn't feel good. Does not feel good. Does that mean we upgrade it, or do I just go for the terror upgrade? I think it's still early enough that it's a really good upgrade. How much current HP is the dagger stack worth? Not as much as we were looking at there, that's for sure. Okay, now we're already looking at a better situation. I think I'm going to employ our power potion to start. 1,000 cuts versus the leader sounds excellent. Let's employ that. Let's get Envenom down, too. Three more cards. So I gotta shiv this guy one time. Do I need to keep Piercing Wail? I think I should. Just in case. I'll be back for you, Ritual Dagger Plus. I swear it. Definitely going to happen. Concerning. Can I kill either of them? I'm not sure that I can. Let's see. We can do Terror Strike, Neutralize for damage. That would be 9 plus 4. Only 13, so I'd have to play 7 cards. I can't play 7 cards. So no, I can't kill either of them. Which means we are getting attacked next turn. And then I have a garbage draw again. Which means it's time to drink the Entropic Brew, because this is going to be horrible next turn. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Explosive Potion lets me get at least one of them here. Double Explosive Potion is cute. Let's use both. This is a Burning Elite. Let's use both of these. Down 2. Okay, looking good. Perfect. All right, we finally level up the dagger. And there it is, the bottled flame. So do I bottle finisher is the question, or do we bottle the ritual dagger? I definitely take a backflip plus, that's for sure. It's real. Bottle the backstab. It's like declining the relic, but not quite. Bottled Ritual Dagger is going to be really good in some fights, really terrible in others. I really like it for the eventual Spire Spear and Spire Shield fight, though. Because it'll allow us to almost assuredly kill one of the elites on turn 1. Let's do that. We can swap our strikes for bites. We actually have all 5 strikes here, and we have a finisher. And we're below max health. That actually seems like a really good situation for taking bites, I'm going to be honest. I like it. We lower our max health substantially, but we increase our sustain substantially. And I think that's really powerful. Ancient T-set seems alright. We have lots of cards on turn 1, so more energy on turn 1 after a rest site is probably pretty good. How much do I want upgrades right now? I'd really like to upgrade Well-Laid Plans and Venom and still one of the Terrors. How do the bottles interact with more than 5 and 8 cards? You can think of the bottle as adding the innate keyword to the card, so it's treated exactly the same as if it was another innate card. I don't think I want to go to a shop. Don't feel like I need to. Card rewards seem good, though. Let's start with a free terror. Just one. I don't feel the need to upgrade both of them. Sometimes we'll get the good one first. Sometimes we won't. Wait, actually. Can I kill her on turn 1? Let's see. We have 30 plus 23. So 53 plus... 67. So I can't kill the Centurion without a potion, but we can kill the Mystic. Let's do that. Don't often advocate for killing Mystic first, but there is a time and a place for it. And if you can get the Centurion without any strength buffs, they're actually not that bad to deal with. Those multi-attacks could be nasty, though. But yeah, you can see we have no problem here. Dead. Ooh, corpse explosion. Interesting question, Pat Cannon. I've considered doing Spire coaching, but I haven't considered streaming the coaching. That seems interesting. Who's our boss again? Our boss is Bronze Automaton, so being able to corpse explode one of the minions is kind of a big deal. This can also make dealing with Shield and Spear or Donu and Deka pretty good. I would say Corpse Explosion messes with Ritual Dagger, except that our Ritual Dagger is bottled, so in any situation where Corpse Explosion should be relevant, we probably get a turn 1 kill on something with a dagger. Let's do it. The power. I think that's a turn 1 kill, even on the snake plant here. These are 10 apiece, right? It's real damage. How much do you do? 42. Chunks. Now we have a Shiv Potion. We've had first and second terror, yes, but what about accuracy? Actually, accuracy seems like a really substantial increase in our damage with this many Shivs. And a Shiv Potion. There's also card draw. I'll take an accuracy here. I think that's plenty enough Shivs to be worth it. Now we face the Book of Stabbing. Surely we can't get the turn 1 Ritual Dagger kill here, so we'll have to cycle back to it. With 2 Piercing Wails, that doesn't sound too hard. Doesn't sound too easy either. Take 3, get a wound to play Corpse Explosion. It's more damage than the bite, although not by a whole lot. I think it's worth it. Thankfully, we have 4 energy per turn now. Let's just use this. Goes to 14. This isn't so bad. I should have played Envenom. Might actually just have a kill now. Which are these? 12 times 4. That's really close. I don't actually want to kill it, though. So I want to be able to get back to our dagger here. I'll leave that one Shiv unplayed. We full block this with Piercing Wail. Ends. This doesn't quite kill. Really, it's not dying next turn either. But I'll be dying next turn, so we should play a bite now. Right, minus 10 goes to 11 with 7 poison. Yeah, that's fine. Play the other bite next turn. Heal 2 more. Or we can play Ritual Dagger if we draw it. Which is a big if. We did not draw it. And that's fine. We get Tingsha. We discard a card during our turn, deal 3 to a random enemy. And there's that Sucker Punch that I said I'd be okay with. Do I actually want it? Kind of. It is really good. Yeah, I'm going to grab it. Normally, I don't like Sucker Punch that much, but with Paper Crane, it's a different story. Much better card. Okay, can we get the Chosen on turn 1? Let's see, we've got 30 from bites. Can't also play Finisher and Dagger, actually. So 20 from bites. 14. Finisher would only be 27. Dagger is 33. That's only 94. So unless I use the Cunning Potion, we cannot kill the Chosen with the Ritual Dagger. Which I think means I just want to kill the Cultist with the Ritual Dagger on turn 1 here. Seems fine. Get a bigger finisher that way. We are at high chance for Potion, that's true. Doesn't mean we need to use the resources, though. Maybe. We have lethal in hand if I use the Shiv Potion now. Because now I'm willing to use it. The accuracy Blade Dance would do 32. And then the Shiv Potion will deal another 30. Yeah, that's plenty. But 32 plus 7 is not enough. Blessing of the Forge also kills here and gives us 1 hit point. Blessing of the Forge in the boss fight could give us additional retain and additional energy. Sounds better. Rather use the Shiv Potion here. Do get our potion back, a Dex Potion, and we're offered a Setup Plus. Put a card on top of your deck, make it 0 cost until you play it for 0 energy. It's an interesting way for us to get more energy, but I'm not sure it's worth the minus draw. Interesting. We could do stuff like put Dagger on top sometimes, put Corpse Explosion on top sometimes. For what reason did I bottle Dagger, says Usain Smalls. To kill Spire Spear. On floor 54. Or floor 55, whatever it is. To kill one of the last encounters in the game on turn 1. What happens if you set up a card twice? I don't think the effect stacks. Don't think so. Let's upgrade this. If you Nightmare Ritual Dagger, does it scale normally? No. I don't believe so. Yeah, what artifacts? Thinking about Forge Potion here. Maybe I play Backflip first. Could even do Envenom Backflip. I don't mind the energy difference here. So let's go Envenom Backflip. Nah. Cool. Seems like a reasonable fight for the Dexterity Potion, at minimum, though. This one is stealing my Corpse Explosion, so I guess we want to kill that one first so I can Corpse Explode the other one. Always take the rarest card in the draw pile. Oh, what a finisher turn. Holy moly. Power. We're stealing my terror? I don't think I care. Boom. Would have been a really good turn to use the Flex Potion, but I think that might have killed the boss outright. If I had done so. And then I can't Ritual Dagger, of course. Nice attack, idiot. I don't think I'm going to bother killing this minion. Yeah, here we are. 52 damage from Ritual Dagger. I'm going to keep neutralized just in case. As that alone will keep us alive through a Hyper Beam here. 58, more like 34. pathetic. Boom. GG. Malaise is here, or Alchemize is here. Now, this is a real dilemma. How's it going, Rain? Is Corpse Explosion nearly an auto-grab every time to help with multiple enemies? Yeah. Especially if you can kill one of them quickly. It's really, really helpful. Missed getting back 1 health. No, we get it between act, actually. We still go to full here. I think you have to be missing 4 health in order to not go to full. So, time save. I think Alchemize with Potion Belt is very, very strong. But I think that Malaise with Paper Crane might actually be stronger here, allowing us to pull strength off multi-attacking enemies, completely shut down the Awaken one, completely shut down the Time Eater, completely shut down Heart even. I think that's huge, huge, huge card. And then we can take Snecko Eye, Busted Crown, or Hovering Kite. Oof. Huh. Is it ever Busted Crown? It's not a good Hovering Kite. We could take the Hovering Kite since I've already got Tingsha. We could try to build around this. Makes Acrobatics super good, Prepared super good, Calculated Gamble's already super good. So that's not bad. This gives us more energy sometimes. Only sometimes. Snecko Eye seems untrustworthy here. Deck is still looking for some block scaling. We got it. Paper Crane is all the block scaling we're going to need. Especially if we have more energy, which is why I'm considering the Busted Crown. Let's go with Hovering Kite. This is more of a nebulous upside. I'm a little worried that our hallway fights with only 3 base energy here in this act are going to be trouble, but we'll see, I guess. Max of 3 elites. I do think we want to hit an early shop here because we're loaded. And then maybe go to these 2 elites. What % of the deck needs to be 2 or more cost for Snecko Eye to be trustworthy? Say you need to have a number of high-impact cards. I usually like to have 4 to 5 big, powerful cards, whatever that ends up meaning. Like Corpse Explosion, I would qualify here. Envenom, not quite. But nothing else really qualifies here. Wraith Form would qualify. Nightmare would be super qualifying. Uncuts would qualify. Predator would qualify. We don't have any of that, though. Yeah, it's more about the quantity of high-impact cards. How much output can you do if you can play all your biggest cards in one turn? You could maybe count the Ritual Dagger, but given that we're already guaranteed to draw that on turn 1, we're getting no advantage for the dagger out of the thing, you know? That's too much damage now. What have I done? Mistakes were made. Dagger Throw, Hovering Kite. Let's do it. There's the tools. And a freaking Phantasmal Killer to go with. We absolutely buy Tools of the Trade here, because it's basically an energy relic in the form of a power. Card Remove looks pretty good, too. Happy Flower is more energy as well. What about Strange Spoon? Strange Spoon means the dagger can stay in it to win it, so we can scale the dagger multiple times, potentially. That's pretty spicy. Might take a long time to get back to. Oh, the shivs, though. No way. Yeah, no way. Not with the shivs. That's too spicy. That's too spicy. Hell no. Hell no. That's right. Never mind. I will take PK. I will take bite remove. Just one. I will get the heck out of here. Yeah, it's a little too spicy. Well, I can end the fight. Or I can try to scale the Ritual Dagger, but I can't do both here. And I think I'm willing to just end this fight right away. This is spooky, right? We're looking at triple buffing Darklings on turn 1. We drew both Piercing Whales. We did not draw Will Aid plans. So next turn is going to be really bad. Like, we could die from full health next turn. Therefore, let's kill them. This won't scale, right? Let me double check. Currently, we're at 45 base damage. This will not increase. Yeah, that doesn't count. Because it was the corpse explosion that got the kill. Another upgraded dagger throw. Do we want that? No? I don't need two now that we have the tools of the trade. Don't think I want second backstab either. Definitely don't have enough card draw to make concentrate any good, unfortunately. Now this is a turn 1. This will be a 9 by 6. It is 54, so you already die to this. Exactly? Exactly. Cool. Can't quite get a kill here, though. That hurts. Ouch. Double ouch. Wasn't that a kill with a bite? Oh. Shoot. My bad. Alright, we'll bite our way back to safety. Probably just buy an attack potion for this upcoming elite. Other than terror, can silent inflict vulnerable? Only with colorless cards. Or relics and such. Like hand drill, the almighty hand drill. Although I should have done more math here, actually. I have a turn 1 finisher kill. I should have checked that. Let's see, we've got 14 plus 28 plus 10. 52. Finisher would deal 9 times 6. $54. And then this does 53. That's close, but not quite enough. If I dupe pot the Ritual Dagger, we do get a kill. Means I shouldn't have played tools here. Dupe pot's pretty strong, though. For later, we could dupe pot Footwork or Malaise in a key fight. Does it scale with the dupe pot? It should. Yeah, it should. Is the upgrade potion enough? I don't feel like it is. You have to use the upgrade potion at a weird timing, right? Because I can't play Blade Dance without playing the attacks first. So I can't upgrade the shivs and the other attacks. So let's assume I do Backstab, Bite, Blade Dance, Forge Potion, 4 shivs, Finisher, Ritual Dagger. How much is that? Or we could Survivor first, so then I can Blade Dance. You're right, I can Survivor, Blade Dance, Forge Pot. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that is better. That also deals 3 damage to a random enemy. So that is better. So let's assume Survivor, Blade Dance. Okay, so Backstab will deal 19. The shivs will be 9 each, so that'll be 36. The bite is only going to be 11. Sucker Punch would be 12. So let's say 12 from Sucker Punch. Finisher is going to be 11 times 6. And then we add 53. That's still not a kill. So I'd have to also use the attack potion still. Which means we should just use the attack potion first. Okay. Does that energy add up? Yes, because of Hovering Kite. Here's the 4th energy. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't add up. You're right. We can't do Bite. Because we already played an attack? That's right. We already played the one attack. I see. So no, that doesn't add up. I said that does 186, did I not? But that was miscalculating. It's definitely miscalculating. So now we would have 19. Let me double check here. 19 plus 36. I have to finish her after that. For 9 by 6, which is 54. Plus 53. It's only 162. So we still can't kill it. Or 11 by 6. Yes, you're right. 11 by 6. So plus 12 more. 174. Still short. I don't think it's worth using the dupe pot here. So I think I'd just rather use no potion. Ugh. Being just so barely short here. If only we draw on Terror on turn 1. Bummer. Bummer. Next turn could be pretty bad, unless we draw a Corpse Explosion, maybe. This Repto is pretty nerfed. Okay, no Corpse Explosion, but I think we can just straight kill Repto here. Also looks like we can wipe out a lot of the daggers, so you know what? Let's do that. If Repto is no threat, just kill the minions. My daggers deal 16 apiece after all. Double terror. I'm gonna keep the bite. Be able to corpse explode next turn if necessary. Thank you for not attacking again. Okay, we'll do it this way. Set up a corpse explosion for the next wave of minions coming in. Perfecto. Couldn't need that. Wonderful. Ish. Cool. And now with Ritual Dagger firmly in hand, we would like to bite back as much health as possible before landing the killing blow here. Get back some of that health we punted away earlier. Napstab Nuke, thanks for the Prime sub and the 5 months of support. Cool. Okay. So we got most of our health back. We're back up to 4 potions. We still have that dupe potion, which is pretty important. Now we're being offered a nightmare. Question is, what do we nightmare? We could nightmare footwork. We could nightmare malaise. We could nightmare ritual dagger. Cute. Okay, I'll play your game. Nightmare is an amazing way to scale in the late game, whether you're duping a power or something else. It's got a lot of flexibility here. I think that means I want to upgrade my malaise, because it's a much better nightmare target if upgraded. Nightmare adrenaline, also decent. But nightmare footwork is definitely where it's at. And with this Forge Potion, we can even upgrade anything dynamically. Phantasmal Killer is another pretty good upgrade. Looks like we can do that one as well. Let's upgrade Malaise. Really like the X+1 on that with the Paper Crane. Excuse you, Giant Head. $147's pretty good, but it doesn't kill, so I think we want to wait here. Giant Head will give us a few turns to set up. We should be mostly okay. Stack some weaken on you. What do you call a Reptomancer who takes ballet classes? A Repto Dancer. Love it. Countdown's already over? Terrible. Was it already over? Isn't this kind of spooky? Yes, this is definitely a little spooky. But I think the paper crane is going to really put in some good work here. One, two, three, four. Okay, let's do it this way then. Discard dagger throw. Dude, yeah. There was a very loud truck outside, apparently. It's very rare that I am able to hear anything from the street. Haven't seen me do an infinite with Silent lately. Is it hard to do? Yeah, I would say so. Silent infinites are not exactly easy. Cool, we get a shovel? I don't know if I'll use that. Acrobatics plus, though. Yes. That one's good. And I think I'll swap the Essence of Steel... No, we'll swap the Fire Potion for a Skill Potion. And a dad joke for the crowd. What does the Silent say to people who annoy her? You're driving me acro-batty. No refunds. And no free meals either. We gotta get the blue key here. He says nothing. She's silent. Eh. Eh. What's the play here? Both of these. Kill you. Kill you. Let's blade dance. Actually, we can bite? That's even better. If I blade dance, I might be able to get this thing too. And then I'm not biting. This enemy's not hard to kill, thankfully. Nightmare Corpse Explosion for maximum exploding. What do you call a snake lady who comes to your house when you fail to pay your loans? A repomancer. Oof. What shape is the least scary to see two of? Probably double repulsor. Although two repulsors alongside bomb or spiker can be a problem. Two bombs can be nasty for sure. Third piercing whale? How about another acrobatics? More card draw seems good. I wanted to upgrade. This. Catalyst with Nightmare, though, if I had more poison cards, I guess maybe the Envenom. I don't feel like I need more stuff, though, in that regard. We are fine. Ding ding. Sucker Punch does enough damage. Do it. Punch the Spiker. Okay, Liquid Bronze can help with the hearts. Let's take that over the skill pot. We're looking for damage against heart. That could be something that we add instead of a catalyst. Instead of trying to set up a specific kill with specific cards, we just accept that. The broad approach can work. Ooh, I'm going to Nightmare Malaise here, I think. Definitely seems like the easiest way out of this fight. Back for you, Ritual Dagger. Gotta play that too. And discarded a card yet. Might as well. -6 means you'll hit for 0. That's perfect. Makes the Piercing Wails pretty bad too. Lose one of them. There's our well-laid plans. This will work next turn, so use it. Give me Ritual Dagger. Perfect. Ritual Dagger does 210 damage, instantly killing our target. And we get 1 strength from the Duvu doll. If this was an upgraded outmaneuver, I might actually think about it to go with our Malaise, but I don't think we need it here. The Writhing Mass. Definitely a troublemaker. To this. This enemy changes their intent every time they are damaged by an attack, which in my eyes means you get to control the enemy's intent a lot of the time. Attack if you can deal with what they're throwing your way. And once they're doing something that you're happy with, you should stop attacking. Which is what I'm going to do here. So that you don't roll into something nasty. Uh-oh. All right. I guess I'm biting that health back. Is the Parasite that bad for a point of strength? It's not the worst thing in the world, honestly, but we'd prefer to avoid it if we could. I think the minus draw is worse than the plus strength is. Good enough. Slow and steady wins our race here. We can get rid of these debuffs. That would be helpful. Okay, no longer weakened or vulnerable. Dagger would kill, but more bites would be appreciated. Let's just go bite, dagger. Get out of this fight. Get back most of the health there. How about a Blur Plus? I like that with everything we have going on. Yeah. I feel like the Writhing Mass fight is interesting because it's counterintuitive to most of the other fights in the game. I agree. I think that's partly why it is so maligned by players in general, is it requires a different style of play to be most effective against. Yeah, if we Nightmare Dagger, this just kills him, right? Because each dagger does 126. So if I dagger 4 times, then we win. So I'm going to acro first here. Cool. Also Nightmare Footwork. Don't get the scaling unless we kill with the real dagger. I believe that is true. My prime concern at this moment, though, is not getting a kill with the dagger, rather just getting out of this fight with as much health as possible. To that extent, I really like getting the turn 2 kill here. So I have to do Aura Energy here, right? We only have 3 for blocking, so it's got to be Footwork, Survivor, Defend. Take a bunch. Very probably worth it. Don't think I need to use the Forge Potion, which is very valuable. Certainly not the Dupe Pot. Certainly not the Dupe Pot. No way. GG. Although we do see that the dagger remains at 80. Which is fine. I can pull off the same trick here. I think I'm going to do it again. Just kill Donu next turn with multiple daggers. Although in this case, I may be able to keep the Ritual Dagger, right? It's base 80 damage. If I don't use the original Ritual Dagger, and we just kill the Donut with 3 Ritual Daggers next turn, then I can use the original Ritual Dagger to finish off Dekka. And I probably can even bite back to full health on Dekka, too, if they get no strength buffing. That sounds really good. So if I pull this off correctly, what we get is a full heal, and we level up the dagger. Love it. Love it. Artifact makes this not work, otherwise we'd have an even funnier line. We go Dagger Throw, discard a card here. Question is, can I actually get the kill here? Ooh. Yeah, that'll be 240 divided by 3. So yes, we Nightmare, Ritual Dagger. Play Blur. Take some damage here. And then 3 Ritual Daggers, deal 81 apiece. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Maybe I want to keep the cards that actually work. Let's do that. It's a little scary here. Okay, seems fine. Much easier block values. Should make this a lot simpler. Did we choose to get Second Terror? We did. Yeah, we did. It was on purpose, oddly enough. Yeah, I did that on purpose. Okay, finally tools the trade. Solar System Wolf, thanks for 26 months of support. Heck yeah. This terror, I guess. Doesn't mean they take more damage, though. Actually, no, we should wait on it. Right now, our goal is just to get our health back with the bites. That's why I'm making some odd-looking choices here. Get rid of that. Keep these. Wingo, thanks for the Prime sub. The leg sweep never came back? No, it didn't. We took a sucker punch to give us a bit more consistent weekend, but we never did get another leg sweep, unfortunately. Maybe we can buy one in the final shop or get one from the Spear and Shield, but it's not very likely. Okay, 6 more bites. Getting close to being done here. Here it comes. The Ultra Dagger. 243 to your face. And that did level up the dagger. Now it's at 85. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of this evil? You prepare your giant dagger, dealing 85 damage. A good year? How much easier would Act 4 be if you got a rare card and boss relic after Act 3? Way easier with an extra boss relic. To the point where you might have to rebalance it a bit. More reasonable would be rewarding you like you'd beaten Mind Bloom. Get a card reward and a rare relic. Or just a relic in general. Maybe not a boss relic. I'm cool with the no reward. Makes for some challenging difficulty, that's for sure. Let's upgrade Adrenaline. It's a good nightmare target. Other stuff that needs to be upgraded can be upgraded with the Blessing of the Forge. There's another freaking duplication potion in here. That's awesome. My hype for Spire 2? You betcha. You betcha. I can buy another footwork too. Do I want a second footwork? If I've got 2 dupe pots, I don't think so. Let's just swap the Essence of Steel for another duplication potion. That way we can guaranteed use 1 duplication potion on turn 1 of Shield and Spear to kill Spire Spear. And we can use the other one in the heart fight. Maybe I do want another footwork then. Sure. Give us some durability in that hard fight. It's back. Love it. So we get them both? I think we get them both. I almost discarded that. That would have been embarrassing. Alright, rip to this guy. And it is a base of 90. So for those wondering, yes, you can use a duplication potion to permanently scale the Ritual Dagger. That is allowed. 3rd footwork. Maybe just 1 more Piercing Wail. 1 more Piercing Wail for specifically the heart fight seems wise. Prudent. The Master's Blood. Question is, do we survive the first big hit from the heart? I don't actually know the answer to that. Having well-laid plans on turn 1 certainly makes us more likely to, though. It's very good. But yeah, 41 cards. There's a lot of things that could go wrong here. Oh. And those things just got a lot smaller with Malaise here on turn 1. Feel confident with this deck? Now I do, yeah. Now that I know we don't die first cycle, I think we're good. So yeah, definitely get in there Thorns Potion. We want to dupe Malaise? We don't. I don't think that would help that much. No, I don't think that would help very much. Could play Phantasmal. We keep the Ritual Dagger. I can use it double damage next turn. That's pretty good. So I'm thinking well-laid plans, Phantasmal Killer Malaise. Retain Ritual Dagger and Acrobatics Plus. That sounds good. I'll play Backstab. Maybe I should have played Backstab. Or Accuracy. But every card we played was more damage we took, so All right, here's our Duplication Potion on the Footwork Plus. I think that's perfectly good. Could try to Nightmare it. I don't think we need to at the moment. Although we can Acro first. No, we should dupe Footwork, then Blur, then Acrobatics, I think. What's a typical size of deck if 41 is large? I'd say average is probably 25 to 30-ish, or that's a medium. 20 cards or less is definitely small. More than 30, you're starting to get large. Large and in charge. Retain that. Dagger does 204 damage. Back the weak. Keep this. And this was the turn that could maybe kill us if we didn't get the weakness down. Probably not a great turn, as you can see. Good enough, I suppose. Okay, there's Nightmare. Good upgrade hand? Yeah, none of the cards in this hand are upgraded. Although I don't know that I care for the Nightmare. I guess we can lose one Piercing Wail and then upgrade Pot. Defend, Sucker Punch, Bite, Bite. Keep Defend Piercing Wail, maybe? Could be staring at a multi-hit next turn, although that'll only be... No, it won't be enough to kill us with the Paper Crane here. Is the fight going well? I'd say so. Yeah, I'd say so. Definitely. With his hands. The Shiv. Not doing a whole lot of damage, but we're doing enough at the moment. And we have a lot of duration left in this fight. A lot of endurance. You could call it. So we can just keep Piercing Wailing the multi-hits very easily. I don't think Nightmare has any purpose anymore. TBH. Do not think that it does. We are at Beat of Death 3, which is pretty spooky. But we look like we're fine. Boom. The damage. GG, Mr. Hart. GG. Not bad. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next, and don't forget to follow on Twitch to watch the content live. Click the link in the description below.